Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in provincial Russia, and today I'm going to be touring some settlements, gated settlements within 5 kilometers of the city of Vladimir in Russia. I'm going to be showing you different houses, different settlements in different stages of construction. Some of them are complete, some of them are half built, some of them, well, are in a crazy state. So today's video, I'm going to show you the prices, we're going to walk around, we're going to show you the infrastructure and show you what it's like to live on a gated settlement. Now, I use the term gated settlement very loosely because, well, it's not like what you think of when you think of Florida and you think of amazing infrastructure with loads of things going on. These settlements, well, they're a bit different, to say the least. The goal of this video is to show you what you can get for your money in Russia, because I know a lot of you are out there thinking of purchasing property or perhaps purchasing land in Russia and building a house, and I want to show you what you can get for your money. I'll also be sharing with you the cons and the pros of living on a cottage settlement, why it's a good thing and why it's also a bad thing. Now, before we go any further, I just want to let you know that I have a Telegram chat group. If you want to join my Telegram chat group, then you can click the link below and join my chat group. We've got over 1,000 members and we, discuss everything to do with Russia, and you can ask me any questions. Also, if you want to have a free consultation call with me about anything to do with Russia, check out my website, samsrussianadventures.com. So here we have the website for this first area. It's an area that's actually not far from my house that I'm building. It's about probably a 10-minute drive from Vladimir, and this is the website. I've translated it in, well, used the translation in Google to put it into English. So I'm not trying to sell this or anything, I'm just showing you examples of the types of houses they build here. And this is a company that I know. They actually built my house for me. My house was an individual project, right? So, but still, they build lots of different areas around Vladimir. And there's some different information about them. They don't really show much, but here's some of the photos of the area and the houses available. I'd be very interested to learn whose responsibility it's going to be to kind of finish off the infrastructure, to do all the roads, to do all the front gardens and stuff. Is that going to be left to the people to get between themselves and do it all? It's just interesting because some people have got little pathways like this, temporary. Some people have already put some sort of stones there. Now, I know that the company build good houses, and the reason I know that is because they're the company that actually built my house for me. So the quality of the houses is amazing. I'm going to walk a bit further down here because it seems that quite a few people here are already living. So it's going to be interesting to see what the roads and the infrastructure is kind of like a bit further down here. So I can see that they've put some string here to mark the fence. Does that mean they're going to put the fence up themselves? Are they responsible for that? I guess it's hard to understand if this kind of like raw material waste that's kind of dumped everywhere, whether it's from the company that built the houses or the owners of the houses who, did the interior design or whatever and didn't throw away the waste. You can see that people are living in these houses already. I wonder who's going to be responsible for this plot of land here, for example. Is it going to be turned into a nice garden, or is someone going to build on it, or what? And this house looks like people are already living and enjoying life here. Wonder what it's like for them to live when the rest of the place looks like this. And it looks like people are living here too. So this house is almost finished, and you can see what it looks like. It looks very nice, doesn't it? I think the reason that people have put stones down like this, it's like temporary, because they're already probably living here, and it's well, while they're waiting for the infrastructure to be made, they've made a temporary job themselves. And so this one here has got a slightly different style as well. Look, what do you think? I like this style of house, I really do. And I guess the good thing as well is everyone that lives here is going to have a similar income bracket, right? There's no massive mansions and then tiny dachas. Everyone's going to be of similar kind of wealth, which is good. So of course, because it's all being built by one company, they're going to have people on hand that will help you to do the interior. So you buy it in the state that it's in, and then they can recommend people to you to do the interior. So you're not kind of like left on your own, because that would be my worry, that if someone moves to Russia, they buy a house that's got no interior and then they don't speak Russian, they've got no way of, you know, kind of like going about getting it finished off inside, right? So here's one house on this development, we'll call it, gated community possibly. Here you go, so you can see the house is 133 meters and it's costing 9,400,000 rubles, which is not a lot considering the exchange rate right now, right? Let's look at some of the pictures. And so this is what we call чистый отделка, which means like kind of clean refurbishment. So kind of ready to move forward with decorations. And so could you see yourself living here? This is what you get. Look, you get all of the electricity and stuff already in, the plumbing. Obviously you need to put your stairs in yourself. But there you go, all the electricity is all done. What do you think? Could you see yourself living here on this estate? This is just to give you an idea, of course. And as I say, like with today's exchange rate, it's pretty good, isn't it? So most of this part of the road is finished, right? So you can kind of see what it's going to look like when it is finished. Can you see yourself living somewhere like this? So apparently there'll be no monthly fees at all. Once the building is finished, they'll clean everything up, they'll put an asphalt road down, and that's it. Then it's left to the community. There's no monthly costs of having to do this or do that, because it's a gated community, but in one sense it is, but in another sense it isn't. Okay, so the next settlement that we're going to is called Alexandria, and this is a premium settlement, 64 plots of land. This is the website, and you can see at the top here, look, Alexandria33.rf if you want to go to the site. So there's lots of videos already on their website, but they don't play because I need to connect my VPN. This is the life in Russia right now. So they're just gonna like do this for ages. So there you go. I'm gonna walk around this settlement and show you what it's like. Doing a bit of breaking and entering right now. Just left my car outside the barrier, and maybe there's going to be someone here to speak to. If not, I might just have a bit of a walk around. Don't think I'm going to be in much trouble. So some of the houses here look pretty epic. Pretty epic indeed. So from what I can see, this looks like a gated community, but you can design any house you want. You purchase your plot of land and you design what you want, and some of the houses here are pretty epic indeed. Some pretty epic houses. Let's have a look at some of these houses before someone notices me and kicks me off. You can see the difference immediately, right, between this place and the last place, because we've got some people living here. I like this house. It actually looks like my neighbour's house, but you can see people are living in here and they've tidied everything up, right? Wow, this is going to be an area for some rich people to live. Pretty nice indeed. Amazing houses, absolutely amazing houses. Check out this one. This is absolutely epic. That is crazy nice. Just look at it. That is really nice. What do you think? Would you like to live here? I absolutely love it here. It's amazing. Really surrounded by trees. Once all the building work is done, then 100% this will be all immaculate, absolutely immaculate. You can see immediately the type of houses. There's no homeless people going to be hanging around here, that's for sure. This house is amazing, so beautiful, and it's the last plot, and you can just see the forest over there, and this guy's going to have a, oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm jealous already, really jealous. Man, how the other half live, eh? Oh, falling over. Incredible, incredible. So this house is on sale for 21 million rubles. 21 million. It's got no interior yet done to it, so you're free to do whatever interior you want. Obviously it's got gas, it's got electricity. Okay, so this house has actually been removed from publication, so I guess someone's already bought it now. But again, this isn't to show you houses to try and get you to purchase these specific houses, right? This is to show you the price. So 21 million rubles it was on sale for. It might have been a bit more now because of the exchange rate change. And let's have a look at some of the pictures. So this is what you are getting for your money. This is the stage of development, but you can see a lot had been done already. Very nice indeed. Now the exchange rate was a bit different when I filmed this a couple of months ago, so the chances that it would probably be for sale now for something around, I guess, 25 million rubles, but still, you know, how much is that in today's exchange rate? 200 and what? You know, less than $250,000, right? What do you think? There's no central water or plumbing system in this area, so it's up to every single house owner to dig a well and to also do their own plumbing and put their own septic system in. It is incredible. Really nice here. Just imagine what it's going to look like when the roads and all the infrastructure is finished. Oh, these are the type of houses you think of when you think of Russia. Very nice indeed. I like how this one's got all these trees in the garden. This is going to be the land of manicured lawns and outdoor swimming pools. And it seems there's quite a few plots that are vacant. I'll try and find out if any of them are for sale. Not on a veto anyway. So this is our next property, 11 million. What do you think? It looks a lot more basic than the rest of them, doesn't it? Kind of like a chalet style. Do you like it? Okay, so this next house as well has already been removed from publication, so it's already been sold and it was on sale for 11,500,000. Let's have a look at what it's like inside. Obviously the location is incredible, and it's going to be incredible afterwards when the road is tarmacked. It definitely will be tarmacked. And this is what you would have got for your money. Now, in today's exchange rate, right, you're looking at about $100,000, just a little bit more perhaps. And you're getting this whole house with all the land that comes with it. What do you think? Look at that for a view. Imagine just standing on your balcony in the morning and looking over there, right? What a great view. And there you go. You would have got 14 acres of land for $100,000. Pretty amazing. Now the exchange rate might have affected the price. It might be a little bit more, perhaps 12 or 13, but still, like, wow, right? Wow. It's weird because it's a massive house, but when you compare it to your neighbours, it looks tiny. It's amazing how far back this one goes. It's huge. Absolutely huge. Now this one here is two huge buildings, but it looks like it's on one plot. Massive. Countryside acres, eat your heart out. This is huge, absolutely massive. And look, we've got a little beach area with a football and volleyball and kids area. Wow. Absolutely epic. And next door is incredible too. That is absolutely sick. Wow. Which of the houses we've looked at so far do you like? Not just the ones that are for sale, but the ones that we've just walked past. Some of them are absolutely epic. So there's a house in the distance that I've been wanting to get near to film. Loads of people around there though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. It's absolutely epic. These two just look really simple, even though they're actually really nice houses compared to what's coming up anyway. I'm going to do some secret filming. Look at the size of this house. It is absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Look at this. Wow. That is just crazy. I like this type of fence. It's kind of see-through, but not see-through at the same time. 3D it's called, I think. So this is the third cottage settlement that we're looking at today. Now these houses have already actually all been sold, but I came here at the beginning of summer, like maybe the end of spring, and I just want to show you what it looks like now. So the reason I've come here is to show you what you can expect a place to look like once it's all finished. This is not a gated community per se. It's not closed unless they decide to close it, but the road's been done. There's no real infrastructure, there's no, like, you know, shop or anything like that, but it's a pretty nice area. What do you think of the houses? Would you like to live here? Let me know. It all looks very neat and tidy. I'm guessing there's still a bit of work going on further down the road. So look at the houses on this side of the road. A bit noisy right now, but slightly different here. A bit smaller. So apparently the only houses left for sale here on this territory are the very small ones that are still being built right down at the end of the road. So obviously if you want to, you know, find out more information, I'll put the number below. But as I said, I'm not really coming to these places to try and show you the houses. It's so that you can get an example and an idea of how much things are going to cost. Also with this settlement, just as with all the rest of them, the houses come completely unfurnished, nothing inside at all, no renovations at all. It's up to you to decide what you want to do on the inside. So I've actually found a couple of houses that are being sold here by private investors, I guess, who have purchased the houses and are reselling them. 9,200 rubles, and this is in today's prices, right? Today's exchange rate on the 1st of December 2024. And here you can see the pictures of what you're getting. It's saying it's got internet Wi-Fi here, and this is what it's going to look like. Now there's another one which has already been refurbished that's for sale as well, and I can show you that one. And there's actually a video of it, so let's have a quick run through of the video. This is what it's like inside. Pretty nice. Would you like to live in this house? 20 million rubles, less than $200,000, right? What do you think? Do you like it? It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? So this is another community. It's not gated, but it was built all by one developer. So you can see the houses are all pretty similar. I'm a bit lost, to be fair, walking around. I'm trying to find the houses for sale, and I don't think the roads are on the map yet on Avita. So it's pretty chaotic. It is extremely quiet here. Extremely quiet. Or I say that and then the dog starts barking. So this area isn't a gated community, but all the houses were built by one company, and so this is what you get. Now the houses are pretty well, I don't know if they're interesting or not. You let me know what you think. So this house is for sale. It's fully furnished, people living in it right now. It's on the Raspberry Street number 5. Okay, so here's the house. It's still for sale now, when this was filmed a couple of months ago, but look, there's the price. You're looking at $100,000 basically. $100,000, and let's look at some of the pictures, what it's like, ready to move in. People are already living in it right now, and this is what you're getting. What do you think? For $100,000, where else in the world are you going to find something like this for $100,000? I don't know about the color of the kitchen. I guess you could change that, right? So yeah, you can change anything you want, the kitchen and that couch as well, blimey. I don't know who did the color coding here, but it's ready to move in, and I guess you can change things as you wish, right? The great thing is that it is ready to move in. I guess that's the key thing for $100,000. What do you think? Would you like to live here? And there you go, you're getting 6.1 acres of land. It's about 5-minute drive to the city of Vladimir. And it's very kind of, it almost reminds me of Neighbours here. Remember Neighbours? Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Just a little understanding. We can find the perfect blend. What I always thought was interesting on Neighbours is, on the intro they're in the pool, but apart from that you never see them in the pool ever. So on to another gated community, and I'm saying gated community very loosely because it's not a gated community in terms of like Florida in any way, shape or form. It's more of a, you know, a barrier at most, and perhaps a security guard, but it's still gated in that sense. So this is the first house, 11,500,000. What do you think of it? So inside it's got what we call Chisti Adelka, so it's been plastered, the floors are straight, but apart from that, not much else. So this one has also already been removed from publication, so I guess it's been sold. And let's have a look. 11,500,000 is what it was on sale for. 7 acres of land. Let's have a look what you would have got for that money. They've already put like a little kind of carport thing on there. And this is what you get. Oh, there you go. It already says, oh, it says for sale on there at the moment, but yeah, that's what you would have got. This is the playground we're going to see in a minute. And there you go. That is the aerial view of the settlement. Actually looks quite nice on there, apart from, I mean, the roads and the roads look pretty shocking, to be fair. But I guess, you know, that could get done afterwards. This is what it's like inside. Ceilings are pretty low. But not bad for the amount of money. Look, all the plumbing, everything already done. You're looking at about $100,000 in today's exchange rate, give or take, right? So there you go. So there's a bit of infrastructure here. You can see a kids' play area, basketball court. So there's some interesting houses here in this area. A few plots still left to be built on. Look, this one says it's for sale now. I haven't got an advert for this one anywhere, but look, there you go. This is for sale as well. Next door we've got this. Lots of light. Perhaps a roof terrace. It seems like there's loads of houses here and not many people living. They're all pretty much built. So this is the next one that's for sale. And on the advert it looks nicer than it does in real life, I think. What do you think? 10,200,000, and it hasn't got any windows yet. Okay, so here we go. 305 meters on 8 acres for, again, just under $100,000 in today's current exchange rate. It's going to be give or take $100,000, right? So obviously the exchange rate changes, but this is what you're getting. Now the gas is running along the plot of land, so you need to get that connected. There'll be a little connection fee, a couple of $1,000 probably. And this is what it looks like inside. So quite a lot of work to be done, but it's a very big house. That's the plan of what they wanted it to look like. Obviously you can make it look like whatever you want. Don't know if they get the dog with it. You need to ask them, does this dog and child come with the house? And there you go, as a picture, I guess, of the back of the house as what you'd see. They've left the pylon off. This is more my style. I don't know, I don't really like this estate, to be fair. It's got some nice houses. I mean, this house here is pretty epic. And we've got a few that are all kind of similar. Wow, look at that for a children's play area behind the house. What a climbing frame. So there's an epic amount of building going on here, loads and loads of houses. But the problem remains, and that's the number one problem, and the fact that all of these plots of land are individual and everyone's building their own house. And so it could remain a building site for a very, very long time. It's not like with some of the other plots where one company is building the whole thing. Once it's done, that company will, you know, make everything look nice. It could be 20 years before this looks nice, because it all depends on whether people decide to finish their houses or not, whether they decide to build. Like, we've got some vacant plots here behind. So it really is one of the things you need to look out for. Now obviously when the settlement is like it is now, the prices are going to be cheaper. They're going to be very cheap initially when no one's built anything. Then they're going to be cheaper And you can see a lot of people are selling houses right now because, you know, do you want to live on a building site? But once it's all complete and it looks nice, then it's going to be really expensive. So you can get cheaper houses if you're prepared to live on a building site for a while.